Now, from one amazing director to the next, Francis Ford Coppola's next film, titled Megalopolis, is due to release apparently this year. It could potentially get delayed, but who knows? But we have some more details about it. So the plot is roughly about a destruction of a metropolis, which brings clashing visions for the future. An architect and the mayor debate on whether to rebuild to embrace the future, or take a business as usual approach and just rebuild as per normal. It stars Adam Driver, Giancarlo Esposito, hope I said that right, he's a fantastic actor, Shia Lebouf, Aubrey Plaza, Laurence Fishburn, and Nathalie Emmanuel. Yeah, I think I said that right, who knows. So it's a really stacked and talented cast. The film has been screened in front of certain people, we don't know what people, but they have been saying that it's described as crackling with ideas that fuse the past and future with an epic and highly visual fable that plays perfectly on an IMAX screen. Jack Black, he is not starring in the film, but he has come out and said that he was hanging around on set just to watch Francis Ford Coppola work as well. So that's how high of a director people view him as, that you're not quite working for him, but you just want to see him work and direct. And I don't know if Jack Black's eventually going to become a director. He's got some good, hope he took notes. But besides that last point, James, everything else, what do you think of this?
No, we have to address that last point. Jack Black is the last guy that I would imagine just to sit down on set and, take notes or just observe it, a master at work kind of thing. I would expect, a director who showed promise or something like that. Not Jack Black. I read that and I was like, oh, that's weird. I don't really know what to make of that. Is he going to go into, more serious films? Is he going to get into filmmaking? Who knows what he's got up his sleeve?
It's either that or seeing how he speaks to his actors and what tips he can give to him. Maybe he can take those tips on board for his own acting. Maybe that's what he was doing, or maybe he was just wanting to watch a director at work.
But I don't know. All I know is that when Kung Fu Panda 5 comes out, that voice performance is going to be phenomenal. If he's been taking notes, that is. As for the entire thing, it's good to see, actual news come out about this, because, we did this in our most anticipated, and I was very hesitant to include it. One, because I was nearly certain that we weren't going to get it this year, because I've heard about it for so long now, and I just wasn't sure that we were going to get it. But it seems like we are, based on what they're saying. I have heard little whispers that it may be delayed, or it may not make the I think it wanted to debut at Cannes, and it may not make that time frame. So if they don't, they'll have to push it to I think around August, September for the film festival circuit. Probably drop it in November or December officially to the public. I reckon that's how it would go if it doesn't make that Cannes release date. But it's cool to see Francis Ford Coppola actually finally release what he calls his passion project, something he's been working on for a while. And the cast, I think they're all talented, maybe except for Shia Lebouf, who's done some great stuff. I'm just very inconsistent and a little bit kind of all over the place. He's unpredictable. You don't know if he's going to come in with a good performance or just be silly. So it could go either way.
He has a fantastic director underneath him, so
yeah,
surely that takes a part in his performance.
I actually can't remember the last Francis Ford Coppola movie, so it's really interesting to see how one of his films kind of release and how everyone kind of reacts and reviews his work here, because I think there is something special here. I know Adam Driver spoke very highly of it. I've heard other things that are really positive as well, and the fact that it's been screened the first time, that's a really good indication that it is nearly ready and it's coming. So the fact that it's it's a highly visual movie as well, and that plays well to IMAX well, and that's what I really love to hear. That's my biggest takeaway from this point, because that's my favorite kind of genre. It's where you kind of mix the blockbuster imagery and VFX along with really, really good, storytelling with great thematic depth and good characters. That's my favorite type of movie, because you get a a really, really good visual experience, and then you actually kind of get a, I guess, feel it, and, it's something thought-provoking to you as well. So it leaves you with something after the movie. And it sounds like this might be something like that. I don't have complete faith that this is going to be, an absolute masterpiece and, a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it could very easily be not great. It's poor English, but I just don't think it's guaranteed to be really good. So, yeah, man, I know you are far more excited than me about it. I think it's got potential to, say something that's quite important, and I'm cautiously optimistic for it, but it's Francis Ford Coppola, so yeah, I might be a bit naive in that sense to not trust it completely, such as yourself. How do you feel about this news?
Yeah, I'm a little bit more excited now that we actually have plot details as to what's happening rather than just some concept art and a title name. Definitely that plot is definitely one that will impact the future and is a lot more thought-provoking than one might think, such as, rebuilding a city, whether they rebuild it for now or rebuild it for the future. And that's a big debate now, is whether all the infrastructure in the world, whether they should be developing for the future or just make do with now. So I think this film will play a big part in that, and hopefully the message is strong enough. The cast is stacked as well, like you said. Shia Lebouf put an asterisk over him. But I'm the same as you. I think the thing that really made me more excited is the comments about the visual side and how it needs to be said on or seen on IMAX. I think, just from that concept art alone, it looked like it was going to be a visual spectacle. And if they can get the CGI or whatever right, then I think it'll be similar to something like Dune or Oppenheimer, where you have to go see it in IMAX and you can't see it in anything else. And I just hope it's backed with a great score as well, because you can just feel movies, especially off this high caliber, so much more as well. So, yeah, hopefully we get a trailer for it soon, and then we can have proper comments on it and what it's going to look like and stuff like that.
We just need a release date, man. That will make me much more excited when I know it's actually coming out.
Yeah, I guess only time will tell. Time will tell, I guess.